stream will start in a few minutes. Okay, we should be live. Playing a bit more Ballycraig Estate. I don't know if you could see the start, but I had a little poster thing up saying the stream will be starting soon. I don't know if the stream was capturing that, so if it wasn't, we'll think of something else, or I will try and fix it. So it'll be after I ended the last stream yesterday. I skipped to the next day. If I can open the season thing. This is day 2, so tomorrow will be day 3 of the month. The Real Farmer. That must have been a few minutes ago when I was playing my music. That music was out of my new album, which was released last week, I think, the 15th. It's called Thoughts and Feelings. I recommend you listen to it. It's on Spotify and all other major streaming sites. Okay, so at the cows, we don't want any cattle to die, do we? What are they on? Oh, they're fine. We could probably give them one bale, but we can't really be wasting bales, as there's no grass growing yet, and we've only a limited amount of bales for now. Yeah? I'm in my room. Okay. What jobs do we have to do today? The ground is too cold. Oh yeah, that was the cultivator we got at the end of last stream, which was quite handy. Did they need cleaning up actually? We could clean up the kettle very quickly. Yeah, I think we'll quickly clean up the kettle. Am I going to get frustrated? Am I going to get stuck on the yoke? Oh. Usually you won't be able to lift any front loader with the engine turned off. Yesterday when I was talking about this thing, what was it called again? And the stop and go braking was on in my last stream, and I wanted it turned off, and on my other save games it's turned on, and I think they were always turned on. There's something about that. I don't know, I think it was always turned on, and in one of them I turned it off. In one of my save games I turned it off. I'm not 100% sure. But I'm kind of missing it now. It's very strict on where you put it. You have to get it exactly on. You have to get the grass exactly in between or in this trough. Anywhere else it's kind of hooked. So yeah. There is kind of a little cheat. If you just tilt the bucket a small bit when you're scooping it up, it'll automatically go into the trough, so that's something. I guess we could just go in that way. I think that's what we'll do. We'll just clean it up. There's no point having silage on the slats. There's all kind of germs and stuff on them. And all the cows shite. Enter. Turn on the spot. So that goes up very far. Some of it went in. Fuck. Oh my god. It's fine, it's fine. We'll have to get on to another job. There's no point slobbering with that. And I am planning on doing streams with the real farmer. I don't know if he does watch my... I know he watches some of my streams when they're live. I don't know if he watches them when they go up as a video, but I am planning on doing some multiplayer streams with the real farmer. So look, that's what I'm looking forward to. Obviously we did a few. They were kind of tests to see if if everything went okay and smoothly, which in those streams they did, which was quite handy. Okay, now what jobs to do? This is the problem with seasons, because it's too cold to plant anything. Can we harvest grass? Not harvest, yeah, like cut up, that's harvesting. No, we can't. And I probably won't be doing it till maybe midsummer when the grass is actually long. And that door opened because I exited out of the yoke. We do 37,000. I think what we need to get is a fertilizer spreader for fertilizing the fields, which we could actually do it now. Like, we can fertilize fields now, can't we? Well, and just in case I forget and hire a worker, we need these to be off, or my money will be drained. Just save up, just to make sure anything happens, in case the game crashes, but when it's on the PS4 it's very trustworthy. We don't have a fertilizer spreader, do we? No. The sheep field. Since we don't have sheep, we could actually use this as an actual field and like mow, because we don't have actual sheep, and I'm not planning on getting any sheep on the series. Not at the moment anyways, but we could still use this field. It's very hilly, so maybe square bales for the hay could be handy. But looking at that, you can fertilise them. I'm not 100% sure. I don't think anyone commented on that last stream, because I mentioned it too far in and they probably just got bored and stuff. Just under curiosity, if we take a closer look at them, because from a distance you kind of looks like you can fertilise them. I'm 100% sure you can. If not, we could just plough all the fields up, cultivate it, and then plant it with grass, and then you can actually then fertilise it then, but we'll see. We'll buy a fertiliser spreader anyways, because we need to be fertilising this field. I don't think we have a fertiliser then, so we're going to have to fetch one, or buy one, I must say. Yeah, we don't have one, so I don't really want the sprayers, I want the fertiliser spreaders. We could go with this one. Do we have that one? No, I think I sold it. 700, 500. Might as well go with that. Only needs, no, it doesn't say how much horsepower it needs. That does 12, that does 20. Might as well go with this one, because it's small obviously. That one is too small, and that one is too small, and that one's too big, so this one's kind of perfect size. We're going to buy it, 28,000 euros, it's a lot. And we're going to get a tractor now to go and fetch it. We could have bought a smaller fertiliser spreader and use it and buy the 135, and then the small one would suit the 135, because it's, you know. It's going to look a bit weird on this one, but we're going to bring the feet anyways just to collect it. And actually, one job is the fertiliser is over in the other farm, so we could lease a trailer and a pallet fork and go over and get them and bring them to this farm and store them in a shed. That's what I might do. So when I'm over at the shop, I'll go and you know, oh, too far, might as well just go, fuck. This is the realistic series, so we must play realistically. Well, as realistic as possible, because obviously at the end of the day it's a game. So I wouldn't mind buying more fields, because we only have 3 grass fields, and the fields on this game is small. Not on this game is a simulator, so you know what I meant to say, the fields on this map is small. So buying more fields and getting more bales for the winter. If I wasn't running seasons, it wouldn't be a problem, because you could just mow the grass anytime you want. But since we have seasons running, we can only mow the grass when we're allowed to mow the grass. Oh no, 2 cars. There's always cars on this road. And yeah, funnily they go through a tree, they go through a ditch, and that's what the end of the map is. See? Other maps it's a tunnel, which is, you know, probably better. Please, no more cars, I'm going after this one. Yeah. Well, actually there's a car coming at that side. We'll quickly hitch up this and then we'll lease the other ones. Or what I should do is probably wait until I get the other tractor to bring them, because when I lease them, it's racking up time, and then every hour you have to pay your fund for when you. Every hour it's it's an extra 1,000, I think, is that. So we'll see. What we'll do is tick off the bale spike on the Massey, come to the vehicle shop here and lease a trailer and pallet fork, and that would be quite easy then for us. We're caught. I thought I would have made that. Bombing down the road. Or take it slow at the spend. Ah, fuck. Yeah, we probably shouldn't be buying much stuff now. Hopefully the leasing isn't too dear, the things I want to lease. The pallet fork shouldn't be that dear to lease. Actually, it doesn't look that bad on it. It's actually bigger than I thought. So actually this tractor would be perfect for the fertilizer spreader here. Not too shabby, buddy. Not too shabby. Shabby. Not in a weird way. Let's go. Put the fertilizer spreader in one of these sheds, maybe beside the cultivator. Or the cultivator damage it. I'll put it in the other shed opposite of it just in case. You can't really see out the back when you're reversing, it's blocking the window, so I'm going to have to do it this way. Okay, we can go and park up the Fiat because it's not needed. And we'll get the Massey, we'll hop into the Massey because we need that. And we can put the pallet fork, not the pallet fork, the spike. We'll need it again, so we'll put the spike at hand. We'll just plant it here for now, out of the way. Because we need it in the next in-game day probably. So we might as well just like hook it up when we come back. Any cars? Please be free. Is this going to be the first time it's free? Yes, it is actually. The first time I pull out my farm and the road is clear. Now. Is this road going to be clear? It's very unlikely. Oh, JK. Well, that way is clear, so is this way clear? I could probably get away with going, staying tight. There we go, perfect. I'm going to turn in here. I probably should put on my indicators, but it doesn't matter. Well, it does matter actually. So what I need is a pallet fork. Is there one for the built-in Massey Ferguson? No, 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 no. No, there's not. So I'm going to have to use an in-game one. It's going to cost us €70 to lease it, and per day it's €6, and per operation hour it's 32. So we're going to lease that. Doesn't matter what colour it is. And we need a flatbed trailer. What would that be in? Would it be Misks? No. It might be in baling technology because it's a flatbed trailer. Or low loaders. Could probably get away with a smaller one. And it could be a bale trailer. Is there any small bale trailer? The Massey Ferguson one is small. Yeah, we lease that. Hopefully it doesn't look like too big and chunky for the tractor. That's my only worry. It might look too big and chunky. Where's this pallet for? It's there. So it's going to cost us a couple of hundred now every hour. So it's well, it was 8.03 when we leased them. So can we do this in an hour in game? The time is on ×5, so we should do it. Yeah, we're going to go by the road because we have the trailer on. Going by the road, it's no harm, but you know, we're going to be stuck behind some slow cars. We might get off lucky, but we'll see. Oh, you're stopping to let me out? No bother, thank you. You don't really stop on the main road, but if you're doing it, I'll be happy. And now to the other farm to get our fertilizer bags. Does the trailer look too... The trailer actually suits up. It's a Massey Ferguson trailer. It's part of a Massey Ferguson pack, but obviously there's 2 Massey Ferguson packs I have, so maybe I might have 3 Massey Ferguson packs, I'm not sure. Now this farm doesn't have a whole lot of room, so it's going to be tight, so this might be a slow operation. At least when I'm at the other farm, I'll unload it in the field, so we have way more room. No. There's the plough. And, oh no, I thought that door would have opened. The skid steer probably would have been better in this situation, but we'll try our best. I might just leave them in a handy place so I can just back in here again. I might take 2 out at a time, so then I can get extra room. Okay. How am I going to load these up? I'm probably going to have to load them from the back and then push them in every time. Under curiosity, can they be strapped down? Okay, they can. That's going to be handy. I might be getting frustrated hereby. What I could have done was brought them out to that field over there actually. There might have been more room. To load them on properly. There we go. Oh shit. That fork might be a bit too high to get into that shade. So we're going to lower it down. Sorry if I'm not really talking because I want to concentrate, or shit like this will happen and I will get frustrated. The quicker this job is done, the better for my mental health. That just slip off the fork. That was easy. Fuck. Now to get the one that's outside. That one there. Well, that's an hour by. Progress. Don't want to hit that one off the trailer now. Oh, fuck. We might leave that one to last. We'll pick it up. We might leave this one to last. We'll pick it up. We put it on the opposite side, so that's we put that one over here, and we'll get one from in there, push that in, and the other one from in the shed, and leave it on the edge there, and that should work. Okay, let's go for the last two, and hopefully nothing goes too badly wrong. The ground is warming up. Actually, we need to decide. It's either going to be wheat or barley, so it needs to be at least 5 degrees ground temperature to plant wheat or barley, so the seeds can germinate. I was going to say we need to decide what crop we're going to plant in, but we need straw for the cows, so we have to go with either wheat or barley. There we go. skid steer would have been better, but I don't know if it probably would be better or worse, because it might have been able to lift these. That's the problem. We're going fast. Oh shit! We're going fasten this fasten belt here. Put a second one on that one, and maybe unfasten that one. Keep a close eye on the fire one as well, just in case. A bit too much on the edge. What we could do is like leave the trailer where the pallets are, in the shed where we want to leave the pallets, and then unleash the trailer, and the fertilizer pallets will automatically oh shit. The pallets will automatically just fall to the ground because the trailer would have disappeared. So it's one way of viewing it, but this is the realistic series, so we'll have to unload them properly. That's going to come off wrong. This is going to go so wrong because the pallet is crooked on the pallet fork, and there's many ways where it can go wrong. We're going to have to unstrap this. It's nearly off. Just a bit more. There we go. It's not the neatest, but it'll do. Make sure now all these are strapped. Now, back home to unload these cunts where everything else is going to go wrong. We're going to have to close this door. that pallet at the edge that's hitting the post. Yeah, we're going to have to reverse out onto the road. Okay. Again, I should have put my indicators on a bit more earlier than that, but I panicked. I think there's a collision on the bushes with bales and anything that can go on a trail, like bales, pallets, headers, the combine. I think there's a collision on the bush, so I'm not 100% sure on this map, but I'm pretty sure there could be a collision. Now, where are we going to put the trailer to unload them, and where are we going to put the pallets? This last shed here that's crazily taller than the others could have a use. Gonna have to do there. And we will unstrap him. I'll probably start from the back. Yeah. This is when all hell is going to break loose. This one could be block nut. Yeah. Oh, I couldn't get up the hill with the weight. Better lower that or the tractor will go flipping all over the place. Yeah. There's a lot of weight on that front axle there. Them pallets are awful heavy. Ooh, no, stop. That's it. Maybe lower that a bit more. The next few. Go on. Use your power you have. Maybe unloading them isn't going to be as hectic as loading them on, because we do have more space. Yeah. These straps might affect that one. Go on, you beast, yeah. Okay, the last three. I think the last three will go in front of those three in the shed. That strap might be affecting the other two there. I'm going to have to try and do these by the side. I would be doing these by the side, but the farm I was loading them in had no room to load them by the side, so I had to do them in the back. Unless you, I don't know why I said that, because if you're watching this as a video, you'd already fucking know. The only problem is now trying to get this off in this place might be annoying. If I load them down on the ground, since these are going to be awkward and they're going to be facing the wrong way in the shed. There we go. Them back wheels down. Go on, slide off. There we go, perfect. That one might be in the way for getting the other one down, so we might as well move up. He's not able to get up the hill with the weight on the front. Jesus. Yeah, it is struggling a bit with the weight on the front axle. Now this pallet is being a cunt and just want to go off the fork. I'm gonna have to straighten that one up. I don't know why it won't come off there. Once we take this one off, we can unleash the trailer, because it will just be costing us money. The trailer will be costing us more money than the pallet fork, so that's what we'll do. There we go. We've more room now to play around since that trailer is gone. Ooh. Go for the furthest one first. That one wasn't a cunt to take off the fork. That's a good pallet. Good boy pallet. You were easy to take off the fork, unlike the other one. Another one that's on the pallet fork crooker. Oh, don't go back. That's a good girl. We can now return the pallet fork. And I think what I'll do is I'll just put the spike back on the front loader of this tractor. And I'm pretty sure we can park it up, because we're not going to need it for now. We might need it in the future, but not for the moment. the loader down. So, now we're into the stream. We started it at 6 AM in the morning. I am considering putting the time on maybe times 15. Mainly because times 5 might be a bit too slow. So I think I might leave it at times 5 for now. See what times 5 would be like. I thought there was a times 10, but we must skip that and move on to 15. But it is a slightly bit faster. If we start the stream from scratch again at the start of it at 6 AM, I don't know how long it would be, because a stream to me is about an hour long. So well, obviously a stream can be any amount of time, but a good decent stream to me is an hour long. When I think of stream, I think of an hour long 10, so they've messed a bit more up. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's still too cold. I don't know what to do, wheat or barley. I think whatever sells at a better offer is what we'll do. Wheat is selling better, but it's going down at the moment. If we open this, wheat, we'll kind of be selling it in the autumn time, wouldn't we? Wheat and harvest is yellow. Same with the barley. Barley and wheat is the exact same, planting and harvesting. So it'll be around the autumn time, winterish time, wouldn't it? Well, harvesting time, definitely around autumnish, yeah. So we're looking around the autumn, maybe mid, late. I can see that barley goes down by just maybe 40 or 50 euro. So I think looking at this, we will go for wheat. But the ground is too cold and the seeds won't germinate. I'm not 100% sure if you can just plant it now, and when the ground temperature gets to 5, the seeds will germinate. But I don't know. It's a game, so obviously whatever you do, it's going to go your way. Because if you fuck this up or crash your vehicle and get it stuck, you can just reset it. So either way, it's going to go your way. Unless you're playing in a realistic series, then you might have to bend a few rules. But you know, I think what I'll do very quickly is to clean up those cows again. Mainly because I don't have much jobs to do. I should have had the time on times 15. So I might leave the time on times 15 for the rest of the series. Anyways, we're going to have to clean these up. I want at least a stream to be one day, or either one day it'd be 2 episodes and the stream might go on for too long. It might be better in some aspects where 2 episodes is 1 day in game for the series, but I'm not 100% sure. Maybe 1 day for 1 episode, 1 stream. It's probably better. Okay, we need to judge this right so it goes exactly into the trough. I'm thinking somewhere around there. Nope, back. Perfect. So basically, the back of the bobcat has to be hitting the barrier. The red bit of the bobcat has to be over this red barrier. and they just messed a tiny bit up there again. I did mention that a big YouTuber that I watch, Dagrin, did this map, still doing it because he likes it that much. Every time he cleaned this area up, every 5 seconds it was messy again, so, and that's only a tiny bit, there's no point cleaning it up, it's fine. Now, sadly to say, I don't really have many jobs to do, mainly because I would do the seeding, but the ground is too cold. It needs to be warm enough for the seed to germinate. Once I get the seeding in, there'll be a lot of fertilising. I think I have it set for 3 stages. I think it's best because either, 3 fertilised states, because if it's not 3, we'd have no jobs to be doing. So I think 3 is enough. For one growth stage, the second growth stage, and the last growth stage. Well, first, no, because when we're planting it, whatever planter we have, we can fertilise it as well, but I don't think our planter has that option. So when we plant the seeds, we can fertilise that same day, or we can fertilise the next day, but either way we can basically do it. So it's 3 fertilising stages, yeah. Is this grass? It's not loose grass. It looks like loose grass, but it's just grass. I think it's showing you that you have to go up here and dump it here, even though you can just basically dump it from here when you're doing the pit silage. But anyways, how many bales do we have? Because we need to get grass as well. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We have 16 bales. That should be enough till our next grass harvest, because we do own field 8, 9 and 10 and 6, which is a grass field, so we have loads of grass fields to harvest. When can you harvest the grass? Yeah, we'll be harvesting in the summertime. Yeah, you can see that they're already messing it up again after me just cleaning it up. Are they alright for food, actually? Yeah, they're fine. We have to get the straw from our harvest, and they're alright for water and that. They'll do for the next day in game. Now, we basically don't know what to do. If the ground temperature warms up, I can do the seeding, because it needs to be at minimum 5 degrees ground temperature. So yeah, and I just got a new follower. I don't know how he got my name, but anyways, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna just speed up the time just to see will the ground temperature germinate? Not germinate, will the ground temperature heat up? Come on, go up. Still at 3 degrees. Still at 3 degrees. I don't want to be wasting too much time. We might wait till 3:30 or something. Yeah, the ground temperature won't go up. Shit. And again, they messed. It's messy. My internet quality is currently not sufficient to broadcast gameplay. I think that's telling me to end the stream because I have no jobs to do. Maybe sometimes that sign comes up on the screen and the stream is okay. But yeah, just in case the stream is the tin is gone, I'm going to end the stream here. In my next stream, which I might do tomorrow if I have time, it will be the next day, because I have no jobs due on this day, so I will have simulated a load of time out of this day for the next stream. And the next stream and the rest of the series will be in times 15, so the one episode or one stream will be, you know. But anyways, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like if you liked it, and if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button and hit that bell notification to be notified when I go live. And I'll see you in my next stream soon. You'll have to subscribe to know when I go live, but see ya. Take care.